competition for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home, and it's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. Guys, Arizona State just took the Territorial Cup and just beat Arizona Mountain head and shoulders with it. 35-0 at halftime last year. And you've got to think that Arizona has spent every day since plotting their revenge.
I mean, you talk about like frying pan to the head. 640-plus yards of offense a year ago. Like, it was embarrassing. Arizona State did what they want, how they wanted, when they wanted, running, throwing, whatever it was. Arizona has a lot to be embarrassed about, and I'm looking forward to this football game.
Yeah, we had a chance to see all the playmakers for Arizona State, too, in that game a year ago, right? It was Levitt at quarterback, Scadaboo at running back doing his thing. The only piece of bad news for Arizona State in that game was they lost their best wide receiver, Jordan Tyson, to injury. He wouldn't play in the Big 12 title game or in the playoff. But this is an Arizona State team that is still loaded offensively, and they're looking to light up the scoreboard.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Hunter. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With with that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Sims. Tight end finds a soft spot. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense, defense, defense. No one is giving an inch, and the stats bear that out after 3. And this is just the way you want it. The game will be won or lost in the 4th quarter as we take a look at the stats through 3. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got a man. It's Tyson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking for a man. It's Sims. Quarterback moving. Finding open areas. Turning it on! And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Timeout, Arizona.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown has it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Offense facing.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Arizona State.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The line of scrimmage is the 28. That'll make it a 45-yard field goal attempt and a big chance to win the game. No doubt about it, from 45 yards out. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.